A woman about to give birth was trapped at sea for 3 days and 3 nights. Just when she was about to rest, a sudden storm hit the sea. Anna was tossed around with the container, even though she had fixed herself to a wooden box. The contractions in her abdomen indicated that she was about to give birth. In such a harsh environment, no one could help Anna. She had to give birth to her child by herself, so Anna found an open area and immersed her lower body in the seawater. As the contractions began, she started to push. Each contraction made Anna feel excruciating pain. When the contractions became shorter, the woman finally gave birth to her daughter with all her might. However, when Anna held her baby, she found that the baby wasn't breathing. She was terrified and frantically patted the baby's back. She only calmed down when she heard the baby's loud cry, but without food and water, Anna had no milk to feed her baby. She caught sight of an electric drill and suddenly had an idea. To get out as soon as possible, Anna immediately stood on the wooden box and started drilling. As long as she could drill a hole at the top, she could go and seek help. However, things didn't go as she had planned. When the woman had drilled 3 sides, the drill suddenly jammed and stopped working. It was obvious that the battery was dead and Anna's plan failed again. She had exhausted her strength from looking up for a long time, and the remaining fresh water had been drunk up. The tragic experience made Anna very irritable. She frantically smashed things to vent her frustration and accidentally knocked out a saw blade. Hope flared up in the woman's heart again, but the greater the hope, the greater the disappointment. Anna sought for a long time, but to no avail, and even cut her hand. At this time, the container was as hot as an oven under the sun. If she didn't drink water soon, Anna would become dehydrated and fall into a coma, but she didn't want to give in to fate and always struggled to find a way out with her meager strength. She slowly closed her eyes and leaned against the wooden box, but at this moment, a drop of water suddenly fell on the woman's face. She looked up and found that it was raining heavily outside. Anna quickly opened her mouth and drank greedily. At this moment, the woman just wanted to enjoy this gift from heaven. After regaining her senses, Anna took several empty boxes to store fresh water. Even tin cans were not spared, and when she opened a can, she suddenly thought of a way to escape. Anna immediately found a piece of torn cloth and slowly pushed it into the sawed steel plate. She wanted to pull the steel plate open like opening a can. Then Anna gritted her teeth and used all her strength on the cloth. After continuous attempts, the steel plate at the top was finally opened. At this moment, Anna finally showed a long-awaited smile. But what she didn't expect was that even if she climbed to the top of the container, new survival problems would follow.